I've just been sat with one of my cats, which I love doing, and listening to them purr. And I thought I'm going to do a little talk on purring and humming and toning and chanting, all of those vibratory healing tools that we all have that perhaps we don't think about. So, have you ever caught yourself humming without even realizing it? Maybe when you're cooking or driving, or when something feels good and you don't have words for it. That sound, that quiet vibration in your throat, might just be one of the oldest healing tools that we have. Now, I teach advanced forms of Reiki, Karuna, and in Karuna we use toning and chanting as part of the healing regime, and it's when we're using our voice, no matter whether we have a great voice or we don't, we use our voice in order to chant various sounds, and we have combinations of different sounds that we use. And of course I've witnessed amazing changes in people's the way they feel, the way they sense, whatever it is they've come to have healing for. And here's the strange part. It might also make you more like a cat than you've ever imagined. Because while we humans hum for comfort, cats purr for survival. And the frequencies are almost identical. Today, we're going to look into that mystery, the healing frequency of humming, and what it tells us about the body, the brain, and maybe something a little more mysterious. When you hum, you're not just making a sound, you're creating a vibration that travels right the way through your bone, your tissues, and fluid. And it's right through the architecture that makes you you. Scientists have measured human humming between 100 and 150 hertz. It's not random, it's the exact range that activates the parasympathetic nervous system. And that makes sense now because that's the part of you that slows the heart, softens the muscles, and says, it's all right, you can rest now. Nitric acid is also released, blood vessels widen, oxygen flows in, and you literally change your chemistry just by humming. And of course, it doesn't matter how you hum, it's your perfect natural humming frequency for your individual perfect body. Now, cats, they purr between 25 and 150 hertz. And they're sort of almost identical, aren't they? Vets believe that range helps bones knit faster, wounds heal, and pain reduce. So while we reach for the medicine, a cat simply curls up and hums itself back together again. So here's something else that's happening too, something in your mind. When you hum, you can't talk. You can't explain or defend. You have to turn inward. And that vibration moves through the skull and the chest and the heart space. It's like an internal sonar, and the echo tells you where you are inside. Brainwave studies show humming creates coherence. The heart and the brain start to beat in rhythm. And emotionally, that feels like calm, like we're being held. So maybe humming isn't a trick for peace. Maybe it's your body remembering what peace sounds like. Cats purr when they're happy, but they also purr when they're hurt or anxious, and even dying. It's medicine, and it's a built-in healing frequency. They don't think about it, they just use it, they just do it. They don't analyze it or journal it. They just lie there and let the sound do its work. And I can't help wondering, what would happen if we did the same? If instead of pushing, we hummed. If instead of fixing, we resonated. Now close your eyes. Let's try something. If it's safe for you to do, close your eyes. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, make a gentle hum noise. Feel it in the chest first, and then the throat, then the face, and let it roll around the body like a ripple on water. Now stop. Notice the silence that follows and how it's not empty, but it's vibrant. It feels different. It feels alive. That's your nervous system resetting. What if your own body is the instrument you've been waiting for? What if healing begins not in silence, but in sound, in our sounds? And if a cat can purr itself whole, why shouldn't we be able to do by humming yourself back to balance? Think about that. The next time you hum, maybe while washing up or walking home, remember it's a meaningless habit, but it's biology. It's therapy. And it isn't meaningless. It's you tuning yourself back to harmony. So let's finish where we began, in vibration. Place your hand on your heart. One deep breath. And hum. Each sound, a wave, each wave, a message. I'm safe and I'm whole. Now imagine your hum meeting the purr of a cat, two creatures, one vibration, a field of peace between them. Say there or stay there as long as you need and let the sound fade. Let the stillness hum for you now. I must admit, as a cat lover, I often look very odd because I do purr and hum and make trill noises to my cats. And do you know what? They love it. Their ears prick up and they start to sort of make this funny little wiggle of a sort of genuflect on the floor. And then they run up to me as if to say, "Yay, I hear you, Mama." Or, "Yay, I hear you, Mum." Because I feel that for me, that is that communication that I have, not only with words. I don't think it's necessarily about words. I think it's about the frequency, it's about the sound that my cats listen to. They know me through my vibration, through the colours that they perceive me as, and through the sounds that I make. And I often, when I'm just stroking them and being close to them, I look into their eyes and I'll just hum. So maybe I'm not as daft as I thought I was. Thank you so much for joining me today. This podcast is free to listen to, and if you'd like to help me keep creating it, you can support the show through my Buy Me a Coffee link in the show notes. Every bit of support means the world. And if you'd like to go deeper into your own journey, come and visit me at margaret.De-Petro.com. You'll find ways to book tarot readings with me, courses, Reiki and healing appointments, meditations, and lots more waiting for you there. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep walking your own beautiful path.